to Gypsy's Creative Creations. My name is Stephanie and I will be showing you how to make a snowman weather wreath. And if you're new to my channel and love creative DIYs, please hit the subscribe button down below. Don't forget to hit the bell, that way you get a notification every single time I upload. And if y'all would, just like, share, and comment down on the video, just to give me some feedback on what you like and what you don't like, or maybe what you would like to see. And if y'all like to join me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, I'm on those social medias. You could also check me out on my Eastie shop. So let's go ahead and get started on what you'll need. Because it is a two-tiered snowman, you will need 6 of these for the bottom portion and 4 of these for the top, so 10 total. This plain white snowman covering there. You will also need any type of snowflake that you have. These came to me in a little care package. I don't know where they're from. My friend in Atlanta sent me a whole bunch of crafting supplies, and she sent me these, and I thought they were really cute. You will need one of these heads that says "Let It Snow." Of course, you'll need some pipe cleaners. I went with silver, that way, I don't know, you won't be able to see it anyways, but just in case, I just picked out silver. You'll also need some ornaments. You can get these at the Dollar Tree as well. They come in a little pipe with different types of colorful ones, and I just got the silver glitter one. You also need some of this twine that they have in the automotive section. Now, I had a dowel from Walmart. These are 97 cents. You can use any type of long stick or anything that you find at the Dollar Tree that's just like this, because we're going to wrap it up in twine anyways. I just happen to have these on hand, so I'm going to use these. Also, some of this chevron burlap ribbon that they have at the Dollar Tree. And of course, you'll need the large wreath, I believe is the 14-inch from the Dollar Tree, and then of course the 8-inch that I like to use most of the time. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and cut the mesh. It's going to be cut into 6.5 inches. Now, I couldn't find my measuring thing, but I did measure this with a regular measuring tape, and it's 6.5 inches exactly. So what I'm going to do is something that I learned off of the Daily DIYer, and I thought it was pretty cool, because usually I cut these individually, but she actually takes something that's either 6.5 inches, or whatever measurement she's using, which, you know, if you cut out a bunch of cardboards, the different sizes that you would use on your wreaths, you could just use those as templates. That way you could cut it all at one time and not have to cut them individually out, which I thought was a really neat little simple tip for people that make wreaths a lot. So just simply take this and roll it just like that. Now, if you want to secure the tip, you might want to put a little piece of tape at the end, because sometimes it does have a tendency of sliding. But I figured out if you go ahead and make the first roll, it won't move, because mesh likes to stick to itself. Maybe this would be easier. You see it rolling up on me. So just roll it around your little template here. Alright, so when it comes to this last little bit, here, just trying to get the staples out. That's the first thing. And the second thing is to take it and stretch it over. But you see it kind of is a little longer, and it won't go all the way to the back. Just go ahead and cut that little portion out like that. Or you can leave it there and just roll it in. It's completely up to you. And leave your template in there and just take your scissors and slide them all the way to the top. Make sure you have some good scissors when you do this, because if not, it's not going to go through. And just put it like that, and then flip this side like that, and put this side like that. So my staples got stuck in here. So there you go, you got, and you cut the whole roll, and that's a whole lot easier than cut it individually, and then you just layer it on top of each other and then cut all your rolls that way. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut all my rolls up, and then I'll come back when we start putting it into the wreath, okay? Alright guys, so we're going to start filling up the wreath now. So what you're going to do is you're going to take 3 of these off of here. Mind you, they will cling together. We're going to make these little tubes like that and just kind of roll them. And then make sure they're smaller than that. I don't know why that one would unravel. And if you got any extra sprigs, just go ahead and cut it off, because it's just going to get it in the way. And then you're going to take all 3 of them and scrunch them up like that. And then get one of these and just twist tie it on there. Like that. And then we're just going to start putting them on there. Usually I like to start at the bottom where one of these little sections are. And then that way, there we go. And I like to go all the way up the line. So when I mean up the line, you put one here in the middle and then up here, and then just move on to the whole entire bar. And guys, that did make my life a whole lot easier by cutting it all at one time, because I cut 6 rolls already of this stuff, and it didn't take me no time to do it. So I just grab that, and then you just put them right on top of each other, and then just twist tie it. There you go. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start filling up the wreath. And once I get these bad boys done, we'll go ahead and move on to the next part. done with the smaller wreath. As you can tell, I left a whole section open just for his head. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm not going to attach that yet. I'm going to go ahead and do his arms. Now I have burlap, and what you're going to do, these dowels, you could get them at Walmart for 97 cents. They're usually a whole lot longer than this. I just cut it down in half. So what you're gonna need to do is just put like a little dab of glue there and take this and just kind of put it right there, and that's just to keep it still while you roll it on there, and just kind of roll it on there like this, and then slowly push it up. And I'm mostly doing this because I'm going to add some burlap ribbon instead of the red. My Christmas decorations are mostly natural tones and whites. It's more like and greens, so I have more of a Christmas in the forest theme going on here. So you're just gonna slowly roll it on there and then push it up. That way it's nice and thick and it doesn't leave any gaps. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this to both of the sticks, and I'll be right back. Made, I'm going to go ahead and attach this to this weather. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just slide it in there, turn it over, and we're going to make sure it's where you want it to be at. Okay. And flip it over, and we're just going to put a large amount of hot glue. And you can drill a hole in this and zip tie it if that's better for you. It's completely up to what you're wanting to do. But the hot glue actually holds pretty well. You just have to put it on there kind of thick. So now what you're going to do is, while that's drying, I'm going to put his head this way, that way you can see what I'm doing. We are going to put this across the top here because I don't like the red, and this is just like a piece of foam, so I'm just going to peel it off because I don't want it up there. And like this, so it can't be as wide as that. So what you're gonna do is take your hot glue gun and put a nice amount of hot glue on there and just press it down like that. And we're gonna wrap it behind the hat. I'm gonna flip him over like this, and then so instead of cutting and trimming and doing all that, just kind of lightly mash it down. And then if you notice some gaps in your head where you hot glued it back here, just add some more. Of course, you'll have tons of hot glue string, but just go ahead and flip this over. And then for the actual wreath, like the neck part, we're going to, and I usually just eyeball this, so because it is in this piece of metal here, you kind of want to cover it up good. So the first piece is going to go here. We're going to go like this. Let's shift that over right there. And just leave that off to the wind right there. And then we want to make one longer than that. Sorry guys, my video cut off. So the second one's going to be longer than that. And what you're going to do is press all this part down, because you can refluff it. And you're going to put hot glue at the bottom to middle part of this one, and over to the side. And what I'm trying to do is just cover up all of the red part. I don't really like it. So at the ends of these, you're going to cut little tails like that, and then that will be his scarf. So this, put it like this, and then you kind of want to put like a little dab of glue here and stick your second one to it like that. There you go, you got his little scarf going on there. There, that's cute. Now since the top of it has that hole right there where you would attach the wreath, just put a gob of hot glue there, and then one of these snowflakes, just place it right there. I absolutely love these snowflakes because it just gives it just a little bit of a touch, not much. And that's all you really need, is just a little bit, not a whole bunch. So let me look here. I was thinking about adding one down here on his scarf, but it's gonna go on his face. I can add one to his hat right here. Just to give it more of a whimsical little feel. That's super cute. so the next thing we're gonna do is attach the body. Well, you know something, we can go ahead and just add the little buttons. So let me flip him back over here like this. And we'll go ahead and add the buttons. So just put a nice large amount of hot glue on there. And his first button will go right here. There we go. And then the second button, you want to put it closer to the bottom of the wreath. So let me turn him again like this so you can see what I'm doing. So you want to put it more towards the bottom like that. And I'll show you why in just a minute. So I'm going to put this one right about here. There we go. Alright, so we're going to move him off to the side. Well, actually, here's the bigger wreath. So when it comes to attaching this, you're going to use pipe cleaners. Flip it over, flip him over, and then we're going to push some of this off and over. Because what we're going to do, let's see, we're going to slide this into this one from the back. So if you get, so just push the mesh off to the side, as you can tell that I'm doing, and then you're going to push the little wreath into the big wreath, and then you're going to take these pipe cleaners and we're going to feed this through this one, and then just tighten it up really good. And then sometimes you can double use the pipe cleaner, so just go down to the next level down here and then grab this one and just tighten it up even better. And then we're going to take the top rim, which is closer to the inside, and tie that as well. Alright, so let me go ahead and flip him over. Thank you. So your next button, as you can tell, that's why I didn't put it too close to the bottom. And then when you get him together, you're going to want to, right, so you're going to have to want to fluff him out real good. But this is where I'm going to put his third little button here. So just go ahead and add a good amount right there. And we're going to put that one right here. So as y'all can tell, this is like way longer than this one. So I'm going to cut this one down a little bit, just so it's not so much longer than that one. There we go. That's better. Alright guys, next thing we're going to add are the dowels for his arms. So we're going to flip him back over, and I'm going to try to use the pipe cleaners and see how good they hold. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to go like this. This is my first time ever doing this, so I've never made one of these. I'm going to say that we want to attach it somewhere in between the neck here. So where the two come together, just kind of slip the dowel in there. And it's completely up to you how you're wanting to do it. Just twist it right there. So where the two come in together, right there, that next space, just kind of do like that. Let's go ahead and add his other one, because that one seems to be holding really good. And I'm going to add this one over here. Well, let me go ahead and put the pipe cleaner on first. That way you don't have to worry about trying to twist it close to the base. Right, so we're going to slide that one in there. Whoop. There we go. There, we got his arms in there. Alright, just flip him over. And there you go. You got his, I don't know if you can see it in the camera or not. Let me turn it this way and see if you can see his little arms and his face. So this one's actually like a really big reef. So yeah, if y'all like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below. Remember to hit the bell, that way you get a notification every single time I upload. If you happen to make one of these, please share on Facebook, Instagram. I also have a Twitter. You can check out my Etsy shop as well. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and y'all have a good day.